Once upon a time, there was a lonely event planner named Lee Stillman. Now, Lee's favorite thing in the world was to bring big groups of people together to have a good time. And his favorite time in the world to bring people together was Christmas time. Now, Lee was very sad because he hadn't been able to throw an event in 8 months, and it looked like he would be alone on Christmas for the very first time.
A merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight.
Lee knew that if only the government could give people enough money to eat and pay their rent, that everyone would do the right thing and quarantine until the virus stopped spreading. But alas, since Congress had not given the American people enough money to stay inside their homes, it looked like he would not be able to throw his annual Christmas rave, Deck My Balls. That night, Lee stayed up as late as his tired eyes would allow, crafting an email to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, asking him to stop being a selfish, evil cartoon villain and actually help the American people, meaning to rise early in the morning and hit send. His conscience was clear and his heart light amidst all his troubles, so he went peaceably to bed, left all his cares to heaven, and soon fell asleep. In the morning after, he had said his prayers and sat himself down at his computer when, to his great wonder, there stood the email already sent, with much more colorful and spicy threats and swear words than Mr. Stillman could have ever conceived. The same day, he noticed on television, by the strained look on Mitch McConnell's face, that his asshole seemed to be sitting much tighter and more crooked even than usual. In the evening, the good event planner started his hateful email and went to bed early that he might get up and begin betimes the next day. But he was saved all the trouble, for when he got up in the morning, the email was done and already sent. He crafted emails again overnight and found them done in the morning, as before. And so it went on for some time. What was got ready in the evening was always done by daybreak. One evening, about 2 weeks before Christmas time, as he sat over the fire, he said to himself, "I should like to sit up and watch tonight, that I may see who it is that comes and does my work for me." The man liked the thought, so he left the light burning and hid himself in a corner of the room and watched what would happen. As soon as it was midnight, there came in 3 little gnomes, and they sat themselves upon the event planner's desk, took up all the emails that had been started, and began to ply with their little fingers, mocking and shaming and prodding Mitch McConnell away at such a rate that the event planner was all wonder and could not take his eyes off of them.
We can set this right.
And on they went till the job was quite done, and they had written such threatening and persuasive emails that the terrible senator broke down and agreed to help the struggling citizens. This was long before daybreak, and then they bustled away as quick as lightning. And the very next day, Mitch McConnell came on the TV and said that his butthole was so itchy and crooked that there was no solution except to give the American citizens the financial help that they need to stay home. And so he did, and so they did. Every one of them all stayed tucked in their homes until Christmas Day. And then, it was the most wonderful thing, a Christmas miracle. The virus stopped spreading, and Lee Stillman was able to throw the biggest and most festive Christmas celebration the world had ever seen. The good event planner saw the gnomes no more, but everything went well with him from that time forward, and he was able to throw parties as big as his heart desired as long as he lived.
One day soon, we all will get together, if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow.